Is it even still possible for Terra Luna Classic to hit 1 cent or a 100x returns from where we are right now? Let's dive into that question here today. Right now, Terra Luna Classic, we are sitting at about the 1.2 level and we are down about 3.5% on the day. Our market cap has fallen below the $750 million threshold and people have become just very disappointed recently. We've been receiving some rough news for the Terra Luna Classic community. If we're just being honest with ourselves, we have this news from Ed Kim that he's going to be focusing on this separate machine learning blockchain that's going to help support Terra Luna Classic, but it's not going to be directly involved in the L1 task force. At least that's what it seems like going forward. And this obviously upsets people. People love Ed Kim. People want to see Ed Kim building out our blockchain, building out the infrastructure for our ecosystem. So the fact that he's still going to be supporting Terra Luna Classic, but just in a different way, is still making people very upset. And we've also seen just the price of Terra Luna Classic over the past couple of months. You can see above me here, going all the way back to the start of the year right over here. Our price just has been having a rough time since then. We went up a little bit, but we have come back down. However, I'd like to highlight something. It's important for us to zoom out, right? If we zoom out here and we go back to originally before the September massive explosion in price for Terra Luna Classic, our price used to be lower. You can see our price was down here. Right now we are up here. So our price is higher today than what it was before we had the September run up. So while we have been having a rough couple months, we are still in a better position than what we were at before and definitely higher than where we were very close after the crash. And so right now we are not the end of the world yet for Terra Luna Classic. We are not at all-time lows. We are still above that threshold. And while yes, things have been rough, there's still potential for us to recover. When we look at a projection for Terra Luna Classic, you can see if we can get a lot of volume back into our ecosystem, we can bring excitement back. We can bring people back into our ecosystem. We could be burning tons of Terra Luna Classic over the next couple of years, and we could even see our market cap explode if we can get some explosive movement, if we can grow our community, if we can grow the excitement, if we can get people to believe in the vision for Terra Luna Classic revival, we could see explosive growth in both the market cap and the burns, which would lead us to seeing the price of Terra Luna Classic explode, going up potentially to over 1 cent. And that's not with 99% burns. As you guys can see right in here, we would be burning basically 30% of the total supply to be able to accomplish this roughly 1.5 cent threshold. We're not having to burn 99% to make this possible. This is something that is possible with us burning down a decent chunk of the total supply, but not everything. We can actually make this a reality come true, you guys, if we continue to support the Terra Luna Classic burns. Just the other day, we surpassed the threshold of 50 billion Terra Luna Classic total being burned, and this is largely due to the fact that Binance is still supporting our Terra Luna Classic ecosystem with these massive Binance burns, and we're having other projects that have been happening since that Binance burn that are going ahead and burning their Terra Luna Classic, supporting the Terra Luna Classic community. By the way, if you still believe in Terra Luna Classic, make sure you guys subscribe down below so I can keep bringing you daily Terra Luna Classic news. Now, another option, instead of just having to burn down the total supply entirely, we could have more Terra Luna Classic be staked. If you're not aware, by staking your Terra Luna Classic, it takes it out of the circulating supply, which means more Terra Luna Classic staked, as we could pass the 1 trillion total Terra Luna Classic staked and go maybe to 2 or 3 trillion total Terra Luna Classic staked. That will actually decrease this circulating supply number. You know, it would still be in this total supply number and factor into the fully diluted valuation. However, our current market cap, as you guys can see right over here, this number is impacted by the current circulating supply. So more staked basically means circulating supply goes down, which means our value of Terra Luna Classic could go up. And so if you still believe in the future of Terra Luna Classic and you still want to see Terra Luna Classic accomplish the 1 cent goal or maybe even a $1 goal someday, we have to support the Terra Luna Classic burns and Terra Luna Classic staking. If you guys want to know what this potential could look like, check out this video up here and I'll catch you on the next one.